Welcome viewers. Today we are going to discuss semantic series, continuation of previous episode. So we already know that in the semantic series there are three types of series generally given in the exam. One is based on numbers, that is number series. Next, that is based on alphabets or letter series. Number 3, repeated letter series. In the previous episode, we already discussed about number series regarding arithmetic progressions, geometric progressions, squares, values near the squares, cubes. Whenever there is a huge increase from starting to the end, I said that generally that is in the multiples, that is in geometric progressions. Generally the increase is not much in the series, then we will take the difference. Today we will solve the another types of questions. This particular question. In this particular question, the first number is 3 and the last one is 12. So there is no much change, means there is no much gap. So whenever there is not increasing much, generally we will take the difference. In this case, 3 to 5 increasing by 2, again 5 to 6 increasing by 1, 6 to 11 increasing by 5, 11 to 9 decreasing by 2. If you see the change is not consistent. It is changing very rapidly. So like 2, 1 decreased by 1, again increased by 4, again decreased by 7. So it's changing very rapidly, very drastically in fact. So whenever you see this kind of change, this is not this kind of question. So you should get in the mind this is a mixed type of series or a mixed type of question. What is meant by a mixed series? It has more than one series involved in this particular series. If you see this series, 3, 6, 9 and 12 forms one series. In the same way, 5, 11, 17 and you need to find out the answer. So there are two series involved in this particular series. So we call this kind of series as mixed series. Here see 3 to 6 increasing by 3, 6 to 9 here also increasing by 3, 9 to 12 here also it is increased by 3. And you see the next series 5 to 11 increasing by 6, 11 to 17 here also it is increased by 6 and again it has to increase by 6. So 17, 6, so your answer is 23. So your answer is D is the answer. So whenever we are unable to find out the answer by taking the difference, so keep in mind this question may be a mixed series as well. See, in this question, initially it is 2, then finally it is 81. So it is good increase. So whenever there is a good increase, generally we will take the difference and we will try to check it out. See, 2 to 5 increasing by 3, 5 to 7 increasing by 2, again 7 to 12 increasing by 5, 12 to 19 increasing by 7. So if you see this one 3, 2, 5, 7, I can't predict any kind of consistent change. So whenever I am unable to find out, this is not the way to solve this question. In fact, if you see this question, there is a particular name for this kind of series that is called as Fibonacci series. This is very important series that is called as Fibonacci series. So what is meant by Fibonacci series? In this particular series, the pattern is 2, 5, 7, 12, 19, 31. We need to find out the answer, then 81. In Fibonacci series, we need to add first two numbers. That is, to get this 7, we have to add 2 and 5. So 2 plus 5, you got 7. So you got 7 here. In the same way, to get next number, that is 12, we have to add 5 and 7. So 5 plus 7, then you will get 12. So you will get the next series. In this way, again to get 19, we have to add the previous two numbers, that is 7 and 12. So 7 plus 12 will get 19. Again to get 31, we need to add 12 plus 19, we will get 31. In the similar way, to get the answer, we need to add 19 and 31. If you add 19 plus 31, you will get answer as 50. So your answer is C. So now your answer is 50. If you continue this, again 31 plus 50, you will get 81. So 31 plus 50, you will get answer as 81. So remember this. This kind of series is called as Fibonacci series, which is very, very important for the exam. See, this is a Fibonacci series by adding previous two numbers. There will be a Fibonacci series by adding previous three numbers also. Now we are going to discuss the question based on Fibonacci series based upon addition of last three letters. For example, it is 2, 3, 4. The next one will be addition, that is 4 plus 3 plus 2, that your answer is 9. Again the next number is 9 plus 4 plus 3, that is 16, and the next number will be 16 plus 9 plus 4, that is 29. The next number will be 29 plus 16 plus 9, that will be 54. So this is the Fibonacci series that you will get by addition of previous three numbers. For example, I said again 2 plus 3 plus 4, you will get 9. In the same way, 3 plus 4 plus 9, we will get 16. The same way, 4 plus 9 plus 16, we will get 29. In the same way, 9 plus 16 plus 29, we will get 54 as the answer. So this is called as a Fibonacci series. Generally, we will get by the addition of previous three numbers. So here two types, by addition previous two. The next pattern is by adding previous three. So these are the two types of Fibonacci series. This is a miscellaneous type of question. So where we have both additions and multiplications are involved. If you see this particular series, 4, 8, exactly it is doubled. So it generally is multiplying by 2, or he added 4. Next one is 8 to 11. So generally it is increasing by 3. So plus 3. If you see the next one, 11 and 22, obviously it is doubled. So multiplied by 2. Next one is 22 to 25. So there is an increase in 3. If you see the pattern here in this type, the pattern is one is multiplication, that is multiplied by 2. Next one is addition, that is adding only 3. So it's involved two things, that is additions and multiplications. See, in the exam, there are many types of series are possible, either based on additions or subtractions or multiplications. So we should be thorough with this, all these kind of questions to recognize it very quickly. Now into 2 plus 3, into 2 plus 3, obviously the next one will be into 2. So 25 into 2, your answer will be 50. Alphabetical series or letter series. To find out the answer for alphabetical series or letter series, you should be perfect with the position of the alphabets, that is A is 1, B2, C3, D4, E5, F6, like that. If you are thorough with this particular series, then we can find out answer very easily. So generally in the SSC examination, the questions will be of mixed type, means it will give more than one particular series in a series. For example, if you see this question, in this question it involved more than one series. That is, if you see the first series, that is K to O, O to S, and S to next one. I said that it is one series. How I said it is a series very quickly? By observing the gap between the letters. For example, you see this K is 11, O is 15, S is 19. The moment I see K, O and S, in my mind I can see that there is a consistent increase of 4. So that is the key here. Like that you have to think in the exam to get answer very fast. So in this case it is increasing by plus 4 and plus 4. In the same way you see the next series, this is one series, and you see the next series, that is here J, N, R. You know J is 10, N is 14, R is 18. Here also the increase from J to N is 4, N to R is also 4. This is second series that is there. And see the next series, that is the third series, that is L, P and T. So L, P and T. We know that L is 12, P is 16, T is 20. If you see the increase, how it is the increase? It is increased by 4. So L to P, it is increasing by 4. Again from P to T, it is also increasing by 4. So here you have more than one series, and all the series in this case is increasing by 4. So I have to add 4 to all the series, that is S, S plus 4. So we are having here S, the last one is S. So I just add S plus 4. So S plus 4 is W. In the same way R, R plus 4 is V. Again T, T plus 4 is X. So your answer is WVX. So answer is option A. So unfortunately this is an easy question, because in this case everything is increasing by 4, 4, 4, 4. In some questions what will happen? It will change. For example, the first increase like K, N and S, in this case everything is increasing by 4. And in the second case what he will do means from J to N, in this case it is increasing by 4. In the other question he may decrease it, like one series will be plus 4, plus 4, plus 4 type of series. The other one will be minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 kind of series. The other one will be plus 1 kind of series. So actually it will vary in the exam. So you need to keep in mind the variations to get the answer quickly. In this particular question, the moment you see it, it is increasing by plus 1. I can clearly say that. That is A, B, C, D. So everything is increasing by plus 1. So the next answer will be E. In the same way, take the another series N, O, P, Q. Obviously the next one will be R. So your answer is ER. In this case there are two series and both the series are increasing by plus 1. That is the pattern. See, in this question there are two letters that are very constant, that is L, A, L, A, L, A, L, A. Obviously I know that these positions are constant in all the series. So out of this 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is L and A are constant. Now I need to check the remaining one. If you see here E, E to G is G to I, next one, and M, right? So E to G, it is increasing by, you know, E is 5, G is 7, so increasing by 2. Next one is G to I. So G is 7, I is 9, here also increasing by 2. So here increased by 2, increased by 2. Obviously here also it will increase by 2. I is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 is K. So obviously you will get answer is here K. So the next series, we will see the next series. Here it is F, it is H. So F to H it is increasing by 2, H to J also it is increasing by 2. Again J to N is also increasing by 2. So obviously what is the next increase? That is N, N plus 2, N is 14, 14 plus 2 is 16. Sorry, here we need to find out the answer, right? So obviously here J, J plus 2, J plus 2 is, J is 10, plus 2 is 12. So your answer is L. So your answer is K, L, L, A. So your answer is option D. In this question also, it's a mixed series with respect to alphabets. So in this here, first B to D to N, and the next one we need to find out. But here B to D, it is increasing by 2, D to N, it is increasing by 10. We don't know what is the next change. We can't predict from here what is the next change. So whenever we are unable to predict like this, so what you do in the exam is, generally you check the difference with respect to B, E and H only. That is B to E. What is the change from B to E? The change from B to E is plus 3. It is increasing by 3. In the same way, E to H, it is also increasing by 3. So, plus 3 plus 3. In the same way, check the next one. D to G, it is increasing by plus 3. Again, G to J, here also it is increasing by 3. In the same way, N to Q, N is 14, Q is 17, so it is increasing by plus 3. And Q to T, Q is 17 and T is 20, here also it is increasing by 3. So, now you need to check in the options which one is increasing by 3. Option A, if you see option A, T is 20, K is 11, it is decreasing by minus 9. So, option A is not the answer. Come to option B. In the option B, G is 7, H is 8, it is increasing by only plus 1. So, this cannot be your answer. Come to option C. In case of option C, J to M, it is increasing by plus 3, and M to P, here also it is increasing by plus 3. So, your answer is option C. So, in any way you do it, it will be correct. Means like B, D, N or the next one he asked, if you are unable to find out the answer in that particular way, so this is the next way, that is you can check within these particular letters the difference and you can get the answer as well. In this particular question, the moment you see the question, what you need to get in the mind is they are opposite letters, means A opposite is Z, you should know that. Next one is C opposite X. In the same way, E opposite V, G opposite 10, K opposite V. So, here options also it will be opposite. For example, see options I R and N M. So, I opposite is R, N opposite M, and in all the options also everything is opposite. So, in this case, now you need to check the series as well, not only opposite but also series as well. See, from A to C, it is increasing by plus 2. In the same way, C to E, it is also increasing by plus 2. Again to G, again plus 2. So, next one is also plus 2. So, G is 7, 7 plus 2 is I. So, your answer is I. So, now we have to add opposite. What is the opposite of I? The opposite of I is R. So, I R, here you will get I, 9, 9 plus 2, K. Now, K plus 2, you know K is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13. So, what is 13? M is 13. So, what is the opposite of M? Opposite of M is N. So, your answer is I R and M N. So, answer is option D. So, here two things are involved. Number one, it is changing by plus 2, the series is increasing by plus 2, and the next thing he added is opposite. So, it is a combination of two, one is series by plus 2 and the next one is opposite. 𝗂𝗃 𝗬𝗃 𝗖𝗃 and is asking the next one. It is also a kind of mixed series. So, from E to G, it is increasing by 2, G to I also it is increasing by 2, here also again it will increase by 2, I is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. So, here you will get K as the answer. Next one, 𝗑𝗃. We know F is 6, H is 8, J is 10. So, F 6, H 8 increasing by 2, H to J increasing by 2, again J plus 2 is 12, that is L. So, the moment you see this, check the options. In the options, you will have only answer B as the option. Now, in this case also you can see the difference also. Let us see by checking the difference between the 𝗂𝗃 only. So, this is the one way of doing this. So, the next way is just we will try to take the difference and check whether that is possible or not. For example, see here E to F, how much it is increasing from E to F? By 1 plus 1, but F to A. So, F is 6, A is 1. So, 6 minus 1, 5. So, it is decreasing by 5. So, plus 1 minus 5. If all the remaining also follows plus 1 minus 5, then we will check from the options also. For example, G to H, G is 7, H is 8. It is also increasing by 1. Here H is 8, C is 3. So, 8 minus 3, it is also decreasing by 5. I to J, I is 9, J is 10. Here also increasing by plus 1. And J to E, J is 10 and E is 5. It is also increasing by 5. So, you see this plus 1 and minus 5, check the options which is following +1 and -5, then also we will get the answer. But if you will get more than one answer, like +1 and -5, you will get more than one answer. Now you need to check the previous series that we did. So students, no need to confusion. Even though there are two possibilities, your answer is only one is correct. In this particular series, it is also a mixed series. One is C2H, H2M, M2R, and the next one. See the change, C2H increasing by 5, H2M here also increasing by 5, M2R here also increasing by 5. Obviously, the next one we have to add 5, that is R5, R is 18, 18 plus 5, 23. So, obviously, your answer will be here, 𝗹𝗶 will be your answer. See here, A, F, A is 1, F is 6, so increasing by 5. Again F2K, F is 6, K is 11, so increasing by 5. Again K is 11, P is 16, increasing by 5. Again P is 16, again you have to increase by 5. P is 16, 16 plus 5 is 21, so 21 is U. The next one is E, E to J plus 5, J to O plus 5, O to T plus 5, T plus 5, T plus 5 is T is 20 plus 5 is 25. So, answer is Y. So, your answer is W, U, Y is the answer. So, in these questions the increasing is always 5, 5, 5, but in the examination it will be either 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, minus or plus. So, anything is possible. So, you can keep all these series in mind. See, in this question, here also this is the series that is given, but here it is B, here it is Z. So, either it is increasing in this format or you can decrease in this particular way. You can do it in either way, that answer will be correct. Now, see here, you know B is 2, H 8, N 14, T 20, Z is 26. Now, you see this 2 to 8 increasing by 6. Now, 8 to 14 here also increasing by 6. Again 14 to 20 here also increasing by 6, and 20 to 26 they are also increasing by 6. Now, we will take the middle number, that will be our answer. For example, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 8. So, it will be here 5. So, what is 5? We know E is 5. In the same way, H is 8, N is 14. So, we will take exactly the center one, that is you add plus 3, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 is 14. So, what is 11? We know K is 11. In the same way, 14 plus 3 is 17, 17 plus 3 is 20. So, 17 is Q. In the same way, 20 plus 3 is 23, 23 plus 3 is 26. You know 23 is W. So, your answer will be W, Q, K, E. So, this will be your answer. That is option A. So, it's nothing is there. So, is given question mark in between. So, generally it is increasing by 6, 6, 6. So, generally we will take the center letter, that is 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 8. Total it will become 6. These are another type of questions where both letters and numbers both are involved. So, whenever you see this kind of questions, you should be thorough with letters as well as the numbers like cubes or squares, or whether it is in arithmetic progression or geometric progression or in any other pattern. Let us see this question. In this question, B, Y, C, X, D. The moment you see B and Y, you have to remember that B opposite is Y. In the same way, C and X, you know C opposite is always X. Now, if you are having D, so D opposite will be W. So, you got one particular series regarding alphabets. So, that is W. So, in the options you have W. Now, we will find out with respect to numbers, that is 0, 3, 8, 15, 24. I already said that whenever it starts with 0, whenever it is starting with 0, so it will be like square minus 1 or n square minus n or n cube minus n. But see the numbers are here 0, 3, 8, 15, 24. So I can't take n cube minus n. The only thing I can take is n square minus n. So how can I write 0? I can write like 1 square minus 1. How can I write 3? 2 square minus 1. 8, 3 square minus 1. 15, 4 square minus 1. 24, 5 square minus 1. So obviously it's asking the next one. The next one answer will be 6 square minus 1, that is 35. So we already here we got W and here it is 35. So your answer is W 35. So it's a pattern that is given in both letters as well as numbers. The next one is he may ask in the fraction type also. So it doesn't matter, it's not exactly like you have to take like fraction in the exam, no need. The numerator will become a different series or denominator also may become a different series. Let's see this one. 2, 4, 11, 16 numerator is a different series. 3, 7, 21 and 31 is also a different series. Now you take numerator separately. So 2, 4, need to find out answer, 11 and 16. So here 2 and 16, there is no much increase. So obviously I will take the difference. So what is the difference between 2 and 4? So the difference is 2. Here the difference is 5. So here 2, here and 5. Obviously here the difference will be 3 and 4. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. So here your answer will get is 7. You see in the options there is only one option, that is numerator is 7. That is option C. Anyway, we will check the denominator also. In denominator, the series is 3, 7 and find out the answer, then 21 and 31. Here also 3 and 31 and in between there are 4 extra letters are there. So I will take the difference again. So here the difference is 3 and 7 is plus 4. Between 21 and 31 it is 10. So what might be the possible in between? That is 4, 6, 8, 10. So obviously the difference here it will be 6. The here difference it will be 8. So 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. 21 plus 10 is 31. So your answer is 7 by 13. So 7 by 13 is the answer. Students may think like this also. This another way of thinking this particular question is here 2, 3. If you see the numerator to denominator, that is increasing by 2. So like 2 into 2 minus 1. I can write like, for example, 3, 2 to 3. 2 into 2 is 4. I can write minus 1, that will be 3. In the same way, 4 to 7. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 11 by 21, right? 11 into 2 is 22. 22 minus 1 is 21. In the same way here also 16 by 31. 16 into 2 is 32. Minus 1 is 31. So you need to check the options here also. Here also 5. 5 into 2, 10. Minus 1, 9. You see the B, 6 and 11. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 minus 1, again 11. This also possible. This also possible. This also possible. But see, that is the reason we are getting all the answers. So obviously you have to follow this pattern, not from numerator to denominator. In the exam, there is a possibility of asking from numerator to denominator also. So you need to find out both the things as well. So in case of semantic series, we already learned the series regarding the numbers and series regarding the alphabetical series or letter series and different types of questions that are possible in the exam. Thank you.